may, must, should. Teacher Prix, tell me the difference between these three modal verbs. Let's talk about that. If you don't know me very well, hi, Teacher Prix here with another English lesson. Subscribe so you don't miss anything. Now guys, may. You probably know that, but let's review and perhaps add some information that may be new to you. But in a nutshell, may is going to refer to permission and possibility. Now, can I use may in every situation whenever I'm asking for permission? If you want to, absolutely. However, depending on the context, especially really informal ones, I would avoid may. However, if you use may, then it's fine. No problems, okay? Now, here is an example where may is super common. Let's say you're having dinner, or perhaps you're at a meeting and you don't feel like you need to be there anymore, and you don't know what to say. Can I go? Well, in those situations, you could say, may I be excused? That is very good, okay? So whether you're having dinner, and you just want to be excused, you could, you want to leave, right? So you can use may for that. And if you are in the workplace and you're participating in a meeting and you don't feel like you should be there anymore, and maybe something else you need to do something else, you need to be somewhere else, then you can politely look at your colleagues. Hey guys, may I be excused? I have an important meeting coming up and I need to prepare. Of course, or may I be excused? I have a phone call, with a customer in about 10 minutes. Yeah, of course. Go ahead. That would be a nice use. Possibility. Yes, I like this. And I have other videos here where I talk about modal verbs to express possibility. And you know that you can use may, you can use might, you can even use must, depending on the context. But let's talk about may. If I look at the sky right now, it may rain later today. Why? It's very cloudy. I'm pretty sure something's going to happen later today. Now, may is a little bit more certain than might, okay? But at the end of the day, it is a possibility. You are not certain that something is going to happen based on information you know. You are concluding something may or may not happen, okay? Now, there is an expression that I like to say when I'm using may, and this happens a lot with modal verbs. Look up collocations with modal verbs. I think I'm going to leave some collocations here with may that may improve your English vocabulary. See, using these collocations may improve your English vocabulary. So there's a possibility that your English vocabulary, that your communication will improve. So there's a chance that it will improve. I'm not sure, but it may improve. That's a good use of the word may, okay? And may I just add? May I just add? Whenever you're having a conversation with someone and you would like to add something, why not just use this? May I just add that whenever you hit the like button here on my channel, chances are more people will find this video. Very nice. So you can use may I just add whenever you feel like you have interesting information to share connected to the subject. Of course, that here I created something completely disconnected from the explanation because I just wanted to highlight that option. However, if you think about it, especially if you work and you need English at work, this will be an amazing possibility, okay? Maybe you're talking about possible deals and opportunities. Let's think about summer. Summer is coming for many people in Europe and in the United States and Canada. So summer is around the corner. So maybe you have a company that you work for, a company that can benefit from summer. And you're talking about possible campaigns, possible advertisement. And may I just add, let's say you're having meetings about possible course of actions for this summer, considering the weather forecast. May I just add that if summer is as hot as specialists are predicting, our sales could potentially triple with the right advertisement. Wow. So this is nice. So whenever you feel like you want to add some information based on the conversation that is being held, okay, you could say, oh, may I just add? I think this is a great idea. Ah, beautiful. Now, guys, let's talk about must. And while must is very versatile, okay? So be careful. There are many different explanations about must. You probably know that must indicates a strong necessity, a strong obligation. So keep this word in mind, strong, okay? It's a strong necessity, a strong obligation. And in some cases, let me tell you the case, if especially if it's a negative sentence, it is prohibition. You must not leave me right now. Okay, it's a prohibition. Of course, in this case, it's not. Okay, but you must not drive if you're drunk. Don't do that. You could go to jail. You could hurt someone. So you must not drive if you're drunk. Okay, don't do that. And then if I'm using must in an affirmative sentence, it is the idea of strong necessity and obligation. Okay. For example, let's say I'm in trouble in college. Okay, I'm failing my tests. Then I ask for a classmate's help. And then he says, no, I'm sorry, I'm busy. And then I can say, you must help me. Like, really, buddy? It's strong. It's too intense. So always analyze the situation. Should I use this word? Is it a good idea to use must in this situation? Or is there a better option? Okay, like in this example I just gave, oh, you must help me. You know, you gotta help me, bro. This would be more popular in conversations. But whenever I'm using must, I'm giving that strong sense of necessity or obligation, you know, strong sense of like you have to do something. It's actually, depending on the context, I will provide that a similar idea. I can use a must with myself when I'm using the pronoun I. Oh, I must finish this before 6 p.m. Oh my God, I must finish this report by 6. Oh man. So this is possible. Okay. So whenever you're talking about yourself and you really want to add the drama, that intense sense of necessity or obligation, use must with the pronoun I. I must finish this report by 6 and I have 2 more hours. I don't know what to do. I need help. Guys, come on, we got to do something. So this would be a nice way to go. Okay. Now, guys, in terms of possibility, as I mentioned before, may can be used to talk about possibility. And then we have must, which can also give that idea, but here it's a little stronger, okay? I am making a logical deduction. Ah, there you go. So let's think of the example, he must be home. Let's say that he called me and he said, I'm going home, okay? Then a friend of mine asks, oh, so where's Jim? Oh, he must be home. Oh, he called me 30 minutes ago. He said he was leaving. So he must be home already. See, that's my logical deduction because Jim called me half an hour ago saying he was going home. So when a colleague of mine asks about Jim, he must be home already. He left like half an hour ago. So let's talk to him tomorrow. Okay, so this is the idea. Oh, Priscilla, can I use he is home, verb to be? Yes, but then you are affirming he is home. If I'm saying he must be home, I am making a logical deduction based on what I said, which is stronger than may in this context because I have a little bit more information. Let's say my husband gets home and I know my husband had just finished a marathon. Okay? Oh, babe, you must be exhausted. Well, it's a logical deduction because he just ran 26 miles. Is that it? 42 kilometers, okay? 26 miles, more or less. So I am pretty sure he must be very tired. So I can look at him, you know what? You must be exhausted. Let me prepare a snack for you. There you go. So that is a bit of the difference. In this situation, I would not say you may be exhausted. It doesn't work. Okay, it does not work. You can say must. Wow, you must be so tired. Okay, there you go. Oh man, you look tired. Different idea. Okay, I am saying that based on what I see, you look tired. That would be the difference. Okay, now should. And before I talk to you about should, support the channel by actually sharing this video with a friend. That really helps. And subscribing because I'm always posting different kinds of English videos here on my channel. But let's talk about should. As you probably know, should is often used as a way to talk about advice, giving recommendation, giving suggestions to people. When you help someone, you tell them what to do because it's good for them, because you think it's a good idea. You use should. I think you should subscribe to my channel. Just giving my honest opinion, my honest advice. There you have it. However, I can also use should to talk about expectations. This example, he must be home. Let's go back to he must be home. Oh, he should be home. What is the difference? Now, I'm expecting, he is expected to be home. Something happened, okay? Let's say Jim's wife calls me. Priscilla, where's Jim? I don't know. He left an hour ago. He should be home. That is the idea. The expectation was, well, he left an hour ago. He should be home. Have you tried calling him? Yes, I called him like 4 times. He won't answer the phone. What's going on? I don't know. He may have gone somewhere else. He could be stuck in traffic. I have no idea. So this is the idea. Whenever I use should, there is an expectation that something should be happening. Okay, so should is also very flexible. I'm not always going to use should to give advice. You should exercise more. You should study more English. No, I'm having expectation. I'm making an assumption. So that is a very nice use. Additional use, formality. Okay, whenever I want to especially offer help, ask if people have any questions. I almost like the idea of if you need any help, if you have any questions, let me know. I can use should. Should you? Okay. Oh, should you have any questions? Please let me know. Should you need any help? Just call this number and someone will come right up. Okay, so this is a nice way, especially if you're talking to someone, maybe a customer, maybe you're on the phone and you're explaining something complex and they may need some time to think about it. So you can tell them, hey, should you have any problem with this new computer, just call me up and I'll be able to help you. So that is the idea of if. Okay, there may be more explanations, but this would be a good way to go. So what do you do now? Well, do you have any questions about modal verbs? Let me know here in the comments and I can come back for another video. Other than that, share this video with a friend. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Bye!